From Weakness to Power, the path to becoming untouchable. Have you ever wondered why life feels so merciless? Why no matter how hard you try, the world does not bend for you? Let me tell you the truth. Strength is not born in comfort. It is forged in betrayal, in rejection, in lonely nights where no one comes to rescue you. The strongest version of yourself will never emerge from ease. It rises only from fire. You must understand this. Life does not reward the kind. It rewards the relentless. The world does not honor those who wait for fairness. Because fairness is an illusion, a whisper designed to keep you obedient. The truth is cold. Nobody cares about your struggles. Nobody will hand you power. If you are not willing to become ruthless with your time, your focus, and your energy, then you are choosing weakness. The first step is brutal acceptance. No one is coming. The second step is savage responsibility. Everything is on you. If you cannot accept this, stop here. But if you can, then let these words become your creed. No one saves me. I save myself. This is where transformation begins, not with hope, not with mercy, but with ruthless clarity. If you are ready for that clarity, if you are ready to rebuild yourself into someone unshakable, then stay with me. And before we go deeper, make sure you subscribe, because this journey is not for the faint of heart. It is for those who are ready to rise. Here is the truth you must face. Weakness is not a mistake. It is a choice. Most men fail not because they lack intelligence or talent, but because they refuse to face reality. They chase distractions, drown in noise, and scatter their energy on things that do not matter. Power is lost when the mind is scattered. Weak men confuse freedom with indulgence. They believe freedom means doing whatever they want, whenever they want. But that is not freedom. That is slavery to impulse. Real freedom comes only through discipline. When your body obeys your mind, when your habits serve your vision, when your time bends to your command, that is freedom. Discipline is the silent contract you sign with yourself every morning. It does not care how you feel. It demands action. The man who waits for motivation is chained forever. The man who builds discipline becomes unstoppable. Discipline sharpens your mind, strengthens your body, and hardens your spirit. It turns chaos into calm, storms into silence, and weakness into power. Focus is the next weapon. Weak men try to do everything, and in the end, they achieve nothing. But strength comes from choosing one mission and burning every ounce of energy into it until the world has no choice but to recognize you. Focus is the amplifier of strength. It transforms effort into results, potential into legacy. Guard your focus as you would guard your life, because what you give your attention to is what you will become. So repeat this creed and let it define you. Discipline is my freedom. My focus is my fortress. Write it, say it, live it. Because the moment you master discipline and focus, you begin to master yourself. Listen carefully. Hardship will never leave you alone. Storms will come, setbacks will strike, and failures will test you again and again. But resilience is not about avoiding pain. It is about rising every single time pain comes. Diamonds are born under pressure. Mountains rise from collision. So must you. Every difficulty is training for your soul. Every failure is a teacher. Do not run from the challenge. Stand in front of it. When the world expects you to fold, stand tall. When fear whispers retreat, step forward. Resilience is the armor of the mind and the steel of the spirit. It makes you unshakable because nothing outside of you has the power to break you. Repeat this creed. I rise through every storm. But resilience alone is not enough. You must also master consistency. Talent without consistency dies quickly. Ambition without consistency fades like smoke. But steady, daily, relentless consistency transforms you into a force of inevitability. Think of water cutting through stone, not by speed, not by force, but by persistence. Consistency is waking before dawn when no one is watching. It is showing up day after day when excitement fades, when applause disappears, when everyone else has quit. It is invisible. It is quiet. Yet it is the foundation of greatness. Because success is never a single act. It is the echo of countless disciplined days stacked together. This is your next creed. Consistency makes me unstoppable. And then, solitude. Most men run from silence, filling their days with noise, with empty company, with distractions. But solitude is power. Alone, you meet yourself. Alone, you sharpen your thoughts. Alone, you build the inner fortress no betrayal, no rejection, no storm can destroy. Solitude is not emptiness. It is clarity. It is where warriors forged their resolve and leaders envisioned their empires. Say this with conviction. Solitude is my power. Finally, energy. Your life depends on it. Your presence, your focus, your strength, all flow from how you command your energy. Every thought, every word, every action either builds you or drains you. Most men bleed energy without knowing it, wasting hours on trivialities, feeding on gossip, drowning in distractions. But the man who commands energy becomes a force of nature. He invests it only in what fuels his body, his craft, his mission. This is your oath. My energy obeys my purpose. These are the keys that free you from weakness, resilience, consistency, solitude, energy. Together, they liberate you from the chains of distraction and prepare you to rise into power. Now you understand. Strength is not born in comfort. It is forged in fire, in storms, in relentless discipline. It is built through focus, resilience, consistency, solitude, and the mastery of your own energy. And above all, it is crowned by one truth. When you command your mind, your body, and your time, you become untouchable. The strongest version of yourself is not an accident. It is not a gift. It is forged. It is shaped every day in the choices you make, the habits you repeat, the creeds you live by. You are not waiting for the world to hand you power. You are not hoping someone will save you. You have declared it already. No one saves me. I save myself. From this moment forward, you are no longer the same. You do not chase distraction. You do not beg for fairness. You do not fear solitude. You do not waste energy on weakness. You rise. You endure. You build. You command. And when the storms come, you will not fold. When the world doubts you, you will not break. When fear whispers in your ear, you will answer with fire, because you are untouchable. So let this be your oath. Write it in the comments. Say it as your truth. Live it as your law. I am untouchable. If these words strike something deep inside you, then subscribe now. Because this journey is not the end. It is the beginning of your transformation. Step forward and never look back.